Cats make very good music. And that's Jon Hammond at the organ with his group, known as the Late Rent Session Men. Whenever he was telling me, he says, whenever he's late on the rent and hasn't got the money, his landlord will take a tape or a recording or a program or something substantial with music on it, and that pays the late rent. So he dedicated his quartet to that situation, the Late Rent Session Men, Jon Hammond. Very good. I enjoyed that. Barry Finnerty on guitar, Todd Anderson playing fine sax, Ray Grappone on drums, Jon Hammond on the organ. He's also a photographer and a cinecaster and television personality, too, on the cable. You see him. Backbeat Productions, they call it.
Hi, everybody. This is Jon Hammond with the Hammond Report. And I'm reporting to you directly from the middle of Times Square. It's a little bit noisy because the guy's with the power washer right now in front of ABC. I'm over here by the ABC studios. And I used to think that Diane Sawyer lived in there. She was on TV so much. They probably gave her an apartment in there somewhere, you know. And now she's just working on specials. And people just come here and stand around, take pictures. It's all lit up. And there's actually some people sleeping. And that's kind of sad because they probably don't have a place to sleep, but probably pretty safe for them right here. Plenty of police around. And we're going to walk over here. You can see that the guy is closing up the hot dog place where you can also buy lobster rolls. It's called Bisbee's. There's Bisbee's now. And we got some seating area. Here's kind of a famous thing. This American flag. This USO is in there. And you can get recruited there to be in the military if you're of age. And a lot of people take pictures in front of that thing. This building, One Times Square, there used to be a nightclub up there called Nirvana. And we used to go up there and have jam sessions. And right now it's under construction. There was a big Walgreens in there, but the whole place is shrouded in some kind of a construction thing. But that's where they dropped the ball from on New Year's Eve. All the way up at the top there. And it's a crystal ball. And you can see here's all four armed forces of the United States of America represented here. Right there. Yep. We got the Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Marines. Don't forget the Marines. So here we got the Hard Rock Cafe. And one of these days I'm going to do breakfast there. The food's pretty good. They have a buffet. But I don't eat bacon, so I'm sure they got plenty of bacon and that sort of thing there. But maybe they got some vegetarian selections in the Hard Rock Buffet. I was at the opening of the very first buffet, or the very first Hard Rock Cafe in Dallas, Texas with Joe Berger. And Isaac Tigert, the founder of Hard Rock Cafe, was there. And Bugs Henderson and a bunch of real good guitar players. And we had a really good party there. And here comes the traffic. They're just bombing down the avenue here. And you gotta really stay on your toes for those electric scooters. You don't hear them coming, and they get it right up on you, and you can get hit real easy. So I think I'm gonna back it down. Maybe another report from another location. There's somebody getting a picture taken in front of the famous flag. This is Jon Hammond. Oh yeah, one last thing. Big report here. I got a haircut today from my main man. Joseph the barber. And he did a beautiful job. I was really relieved in the summertime to have shorter hair. And I survived some kind of shabby haircuts. I was hoping to see him before the NAMM show. But he came in specially to do me, and I'm going to see him tomorrow too. So thank you, Joseph the barber at Mark Joseph Salon and Spa. I highly recommend him. He's one of the great hair cutters. I met him at Mike's Barbershop, the Marabella Beauty Salon, where Mike the barber was cutting in his barbershop there in Times Square, Port Authority, for 40 years, maybe more than 40 years. And that's where I met Joseph. And we all stay in touch, you know. We all had our hair cut there many times and talked about all kinds of things. It was more than a haircut when you went to Mike's Barbershop there, Marabella Salon there in the Port Authority. And now I'm happy that I can still go and see Joseph the barber now that he's cutting over at Mark Joseph Salon. Okay, we're going to back it down here. This is Jon Hammond. I'm the organ player and accordionist, not the singer. It's Jon, no H. Fingers are the singers. Got plenty of YouTubes solo and with my band. Got some great musicians that played on the Jon Hammond band all over the world. I'm starting to travel again after a long lockdown, too long for the pandemic, but I still wear this KN95 mask, a new one every time on all my indoor gigs. And when I'm indoors and on airplanes, and you can see the power washing guy here. He's keeping it clean, and it also keeps people from sleeping in front of the ABC studios. Yeah, he's power washing away there. Okay, Jon Hammond, backing it down from Times Square, New York, where you don't need to bring a flashlight because it's all lit up. Okay, bye-bye now. Okay, part 2 of the Hammond Report for tonight, August 15th, what's left of it, 2022. I'm over here by the COVID-19 testing van, and they will test you up. And over here is Old Navy, and there's a big giant McDonald's. And this is the corner of West 44th and 7th Avenue, Times Square. I lived on 44th Street for 25 years, and the building I lived in, I had 6 ceiling collapses. 2 of them came down on top of my head, so I'm glad to be here talking to you. But I moved up since, and but I still stay in touch with some of the residents there. And Frankie, the super, is a good old friend of mine. He saved me many times, and real special guy, you know. So, starting to wind down here a little bit. I'm going to get home, and I want to wish everybody have a beautiful Monday night and whole week ahead of us. The weather's real nice right now. That's where they dropped the ball from, right over there. Yep. And we used to be at the top of the building at the Nirvana Club. Long been closed. ABC Studios there. Jon Hammond with a little part 2 tag for the Hammond Report. And I'm going to say one last thing with my new haircut. Thank you, Joseph the barber. And you know what that last thing is? It's bye-bye now.